Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Apex Legends. Today, I'm going to break down to you guys how you can achieve multiple different badges, specifically the 4K 20 bomb badges. Now, there is dozens, if not hundreds of strategies out there for you guys to follow, but these are the ones that I have been using for several years now. Unless your name is Steamy, Asus, or Imperial Howl, it can be actually pretty difficult for some of you to achieve a 4K or a 20 kill game. I am not saying it is impossible because it is done every single day by a lot of YouTubers out there. However, specifically in this season, it has become a lot more difficult. With the increase of players not playing rank and actually increase of masters and flows of traffic within the pubs, it can be a little bit more challenging for some of you to actually achieve such games. Many of you heard of the strategy on how to get to bot lobbies. Now, this is not what this is about. I will not tell you how to get to bot lobbies. I don't even know how to get to bot lobbies. What I will tell you is ultimately how you guys can achieve a better, stable source of gameplay. The first strategy, although might be considered unethical, is actually probably one of the easiest strategies for a lot of you casual players out there. Now, this probably requires you to have at least a minimum of 1.5 KD, because unfortunately, if you have less than a 1.5 KD or even a 2.0 KD, you're going to be going through a lot of challenges to even experience over 10 kills in a single game. So if you do have a 1.5 or even a 2.0, this should be easy for you guys. And the first strategy is as simple as not playing rank for several reasons and ensuring that your account is put in iron or bronze. At this point, you can already predict what I'm going to be saying. You will be pretty much getting your badges in the iron and bronze lobbies. Although some of you might be there right now, and that is your regular lobbies, this is where I say if you don't have a 2.0 or even a 1.5 KD, it really doesn't make sense for you to try and follow this type of steps. So if you are a diamond or if you are a master player and would like to get some of those badges that you don't already have, this is the way, which is ultimately not playing rank for several seasons or several weeks and really going into rank 2 weeks after the split starts, where ultimately all the masters, diamonds, and everyone else is already much higher ranking, and you can just go into what we call, in a sense, bot lobbies. Now, because if you think about it, pub lobbies are really skill-based matchmaking lobbies, which is mostly breads, mostly master, or mostly diamond, depending on what your KD is and really what rank you are. So players like me and you who ultimately have probably not play as many rank games but have a high KD are going to be put in full master lobbies. So the way for us to get some of these badges would be for us to go into bronze or even iron lobbies, where it's much easier for us, and it's ultimately easier for us to get to the 4K and 20 bomb badges. Now, the games that you guys are seeing right now is not in any sort of rank. This actually ties in more towards a secondary strategy. The secondary strategy is ultimately you guys destroying your KD. Now, this can be the same thing as you starting a brand new account, but the difference is that you just simply, and like I said, this might be very unethical, it's simply you go into games with your friends or you go into regular games and just focus on damage and not so much on the actual kills. So if you focus more on damage and reduce the amount of kills you get, you just focus on the actual assists that you get, you will actually see a decrease in your KD for the season. In this season in particular, I actually ended up with a 1.2 KD instead of my usual 2 point something. So in this case, I get games like this a lot more often, which means they're a little bit easier for me, even though I am playing with masters and diamond teammates. It just kind of changes the aspect of my enemies. Now, you can get luckies, and there might be games where you just get put in an easier lobby than you're used to. But again, it really comes down to you having to kind of reduce the amount of KD that you have. You're still going to see masters, you're still going to see some preds here and there, but if you're able to fight them and outmaneuver them, or pretty much just outskill them when it comes to shooting, you're going to be able to win the rest of the lobbies, because the preds and masters are going to be far and few in between compared to the rest of the lobbies. Sometimes, don't get me wrong, some of those masters and some of those preds don't have that high of a KD, so they're going to be in the lower elo lobbies no matter what. So at the end of the day, as long as you reduce a little bit of your KD, I'm not saying purposely lose game. I know it's something that I've been accused in the past, and a lot of people say, oh, you just purposely lose game. No, I just don't go for kills, I go for damage, and I let you finish him off. If you can't finish him off, it happens, you know. So at the end of the day, is focus on damage in those games and don't get any kills, and do that for several weeks, and possibly I would say until probably about up to 100 games. And when you get to like 100 games of having probably a 1.0 KD and below, then you will have a lot lower elo lobbies. Another way that people will probably say, which is similar to this strategy, is going to be to ultimately really just lose every single game, which is join a game and then quit, which is the same thing in a sense, which is destroying your KD, but that is very kind of unsportsmanship like, because at the end of the day you are kind of handicapping two other individuals who are living on this game. So don't overdo it, be smart. Obviously if you're able to assist with damage, at the end of the day you can get your 4000 damage badge though, and not too much on the 20 kill badge. For me, I already have my 4000 damage badge. I need to just get my 20 kill badge in most of my champions, and that is where I'm focusing my time on, which is getting more kills. So at the end of the day, strategize, figure out where you need to place yourself, whether it is focusing on damage or focusing on more kills, and then based on whatever needs you have, you can either reduce your KD or reduce the amount of ranked games that you play. Alright guys, if you watched until this point in this video, I want you guys to hit the thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the like icon, and really just hit the subscribe if you have not hit the subscribe icon yet. About 90% of you guys have actually not subscribed to the channel, which is absolutely insane to me, but at the end of the day, it's okay. You guys are awesome. Thank you all so much for watching. I see you guys next time, and enjoy the rest of the gameplay.
Cracked it, Oba.
Back at the autumn. Aye, that was. Heads up,
Okay, so did you?
You are the Apex Champions.
GG guys.